I wrote one of the last songs that Al Wilson ever did was called Save a Dance, written by Jimmy Levine and Don Level.
Wow.
That's correct. And I did some stuff, wrote a song for Barry White when Gloria was actually singing background with the Love Unlimited Orchestra. I think it was Love Unlimited.
That's who I think it was.
Yeah, I wrote a song.
Baby.
Right on, baby. Anyway, I wrote a song with a gentleman out of Chicago called Laurel Simon, and we wrote a song for Barry and Glodine on their only solo album called I Want You.
Wow.
Did pretty good.
Did you know Frankie Carl?
Absolutely.
Woo!
Absolutely.
That's a nerve and a half right there.
They say he's make my suck a sour lemon. I mean, but I've been knowing D. Bradley. Bradley. We just graduated from high school, and I've been knowing him, since elementary school. So
I love that.
Jimmy Levine from the BC. I'm from the AD. Man.
Oh, really?
I don't know about this BC stuff. I'm from the AD.
Right.
So, it's great artists. All those artists he was talking about, you guys, still here. It's only because nobody's naming or telling anybody that all this music that's going on now, it came from that era, 70s and 80s, real good, beautiful times, Sunday evenings in the park, Saturday evenings in the park, live entertainment and that kind of thing. Wish we could get back to that too.
Okay.
Right on, yes.
Well, here, let's take a little segue. The music's been playing in the background. I'm going to bring down the mics and bring up the next track, the second track on the CD.
This is really a great thing. This is Jimmy Levine again. You too can be my friend. Just send your check, cash your money order too. Just joking, y'all. Sitting here with Dee Bradley, enjoying a very beautiful morning in Los Angeles, California. Sitting here with Ken on the show. Ken, I'm really impressed with what's going on with you guys up here. I mean, it's a very nice thing that you guys got going on. And to sit back to I think Dee Bradley, to me, outside of being one of my best friends for a long, long time, I think he's one of the best kept secrets in the world. I mean, what's been done, what he's been doing over the last years, and to have not been given the recognition or at least the opportunity to do what he do.
Well, he's getting it now.
Well, we're getting it through you, Big Ken, dog.
He saved it up and getting it now.
Shazil, that's for real, y'all.
Right, live.
Matter of fact, he got a couple of events coming up. D, why don't you tell him what's coming up now?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, no. Sunday, out with the Encircle Man out there in the San Manuel Casino.
Right.
The San Manuel Casino. I want to go.
Please come.
I saw B.B. King there.
Yeah.
And I saw the comedian.
Okay,
he was there.
Michael Coy. That's
right,
my boy. Mike is my boy.
That's right. Let's
That's
get
my boy, Michael Coy. Yeah.
You see, I got it right here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Well, this is great. And Dee is also working on a project. Hopefully, Dee and I are going to do a project in 2014. And this is not talk. This is for real talk here. This is for real. Jimmy Levine, my last album was released in 2006 through Thump Universal Records.
Okay.
And it was old school soul. I'm the one coined the slogan that now 94.7, and I should have did what Pat Riley did when he said when he patented 3-peat, I should have patented smooth R&B, because now that's what I hear all over the country. But that first slogan, that first tag came in 2006. So I'm hoping that time will allow, and opportunity will allow for Dee and I to do an album together this year. That's what I'm hoping for.
Wow, in the studio.
Absolutely.
Y'all bear witness in that world. That's a contract with yourself, so we got to do it.
And I'm talking about getting it twisted.
Absolutely.
Not twisted. I mean, they got that wrong. They gave us the negative when they say don't get it. If it ain't twisted, it ain't worth it.
Get it twisted. Said it's never the right time to do the wrong thing.
It's supposed to be twisted.
Absolutely.
The twister.
And you know what, Ken? I'm so excited about about everything that's going on with the industry today, so to speak. Let me.
Okay, elaborate a little bit. Yes.
Certainly, digital radio or internet radio, or I call it the cloud space, has certainly had an impact on a lot of big artists and people, and mainly little artists, because they're not able. A lot of artists are not able to get their music heard, to get their opinions,
distribution, and
platform.
That's right.
Platform.
That's right.
And having radio stations such as KillRadio.org. Hello, that's KILL. That's KILL.org.
What you talking about?
On your computer now.
That's right.
It's really an opportunity for artists and for DJs, to really get themselves exposed, not just in Los Angeles. We're talking about, you guys are streaming worldwide.
Right.
And so that, the movement. And I was fortunate enough a few years back to work with people in Europe. Dave Cole, Dave C. They call him Dave C. It's Dave Cole.
Right.
Mick O'Donnell. These are all digital radio stations. Even a gentleman by the name of Eddie Gordon from the Three Kings.
Okay.
Kings of Spin. Actually, it's called the Kings of Spin. They were originally out of London. They expanded into Italy, and now they're in Santa Monica. And they're just like this station, community stations, giving the people in the community an opportunity to expand. I don't want to talk too much.
No, you're supposed to talk. That's what it's about.
Because there are things. See,
D, you're getting D excited. He's smiling, showing them pearly whites. See, how he does that.
See, there are things that we should know that we don't know, because we ask not, we have not, and then we do not.
Right.
So, through my travels around the world, from New Zealand all the way to Alaska, I've learned some things in this industry. And a lot of people out there that may be listening may say, well, who in the hell is Jimmy Levine? Well, do your research, and you might know. You can just search Jimmy Levine. That's Levine, not Jimmy Iovine. I don't have that kind of money. Yeah. But I have that kind of respect for Jimmy Iovine.
Right.
But if you don't know who I am, you can search me, Jimmy Levine. That's Levine, and put Share My Love, and everything about me will come up with.
Gloria, Gloria.
I don't have my own website.
Well, you don't have to, but we can.
And Ken, you know why I don't have my own website? Because coming up through the Motown era, you know, I started with Motown way back in the middle 70s, you know.
Right.
Patting yourself on the back was not the thing to do.
Right.
So I didn't want to build my own website because I'd have to put things about me on my website. So what I did was I kicked back over the last 7 years, and there's just things about me on the internet that I did not say or put up. Now, I have done interviews. And there has been reviews,
right?
But I've never had my own website where people can go through and sell my whatever.
Well, you with the Moffat?
Well, the Moffat.
Magnificent
now
Paula Moffat,
because the industry,
the other Eminem,
because the industry has changed, because the industry and it's no longer called promoting; it's called branding and marketing, and because the sway of the industry has changed and it's evolving still. I still don't want to build my own website because maybe somebody will build it and they'll do what they do, and I can make some money that way. But what I'm trying to say is to all of you youngsters out there and OGs and old school people that really have an admiration and love and appreciation and a passion for all kinds of music. I'm not just talking about
international, global.
Yeah, just global. Well, I got to say something to you.
Yes.
I have an 9-year-old nephew.
Right.
I went to his first piano reciting when he was 7 years old.
Right.
Blew me away.
Wow.
I went to his second recital just before Christmas.
Yeah.
And he said, "Uncle, I'm going to be big." I said, "Why?" He said, "By the time I get to where you are, I'll be able to do any and everything I want to do."
Wow.
Now, that was impressive coming from a 9-year-old. Dreams.
That's
Dreams
right. MLK, baby.
Do come true.
MLK.
See, Martin had the dream. We are the dream.
This is his month, too.
We are
on
the
that
dream.
Cycle right now. It's all back and clear.
Martin had the dream, and we are
He still have the
dream.
The dream lives on.
So let me tell y'all something, man. And this is a hard way to go. I don't even know if Paula brought this track on D. D got a track, man, that he did over there with an OG. I don't know if you guys remember CC Ryder.
Oh, CC Ryder.
I'm gonna say it. He did a track over there. But let me tell you something. Sometimes you cannot know what you got.
Right.
You can be sitting on a pot of gold.
You so in it.
You could be so jaded. And you can be so jaded to the degree that you don't understand that what you got could get you what you want. Right. He's sitting over there with an album on D. Bradley that I know commercial radio.
Right.
I know one of the major three or one of their independents would pick that album up. And if you haven't seen a D. Bradley show, then y'all don't know what you're missing.
I hear
because
you.
D. Bradley would work that. I mean, the album is a hit record.
Right.
It's a hit album.
Right.
I don't know what format they're going to be coming out in 5 years. Whether it's going to be on I don't know whatever kind of.
Right. On the thumb drive.
On the thumb drive. Whatever it's going to be called. But that album needs to be released. But let me go back a little further than that.
Okay.
There's another old gentleman that we know. He used to be called the "Don't Push It, Don't Force It, Just Relax and Let It Go." I want to do something freaky to you. Mr. Leon Haywood.
I hear you. Yeah.
Look, Mr. Leon Hollywood. That's right. Hollywood Haywood. That's right.
That's right.
He did an album on D. Bradley up there. D. Bradley has, in my opinion, see, I haven't hit the lotto yet.
Right.
Because if I hit the lotto, you know, am I allowed to I'm allowed to say anything I want.
Anything you want.
Because if I hit the lotto, I don't want nobody to ever kiss my, but I want them to see it.
Right.
Because see, it's a wrong formula to not reach out when you know somebody's got it. When you know someone's got the talent and their music feels. If D didn't sound good to me or feel good to me, he would still be my best friend. But I would tell him the truth. D, that ain't boo, you know.
But look at this. This is news. Beyonce is Beyonce, and Target won't even carry her stuff because there's not enough money left in her multi-million-dollar release for them to even think they can get a piece of it.
I don't want to take most of the show.
Self-promotion, it's all encompass. Everybody, is working on their own.
Well, let
you
me
get
tell
the
you.
help if you just show up to do it. You just got to do it.
You know what? Since we streaming
The
live,
Nike.
since we streaming live,
we are live.
and I'm not going to be no secret about my age. I've been
Okay.
around since 1973 in this business.
Right.
I've worked with some of the best, and now that you said that, I'm so proud of Beyonce and Jay-Z. I'm
they're incredible.
hoping the rest
Super
of them
couple.
Let me tell you why. See, back in the 70s and 80s, there was this thing called "Don't Take Me to Jail" because I ain't did it. Called payola. Let's just talk
Right,
about it.
the payout.
Yeah, the
payola,
payout. I mean,
right.
this is real free radio, right?
Of course.
And this is Jimmy Levine. So if y'all
Okay.
want to get that name,
Twist it. Twist it all up as much as you want
There's
to
an old
twist it.
saying called a friend ain't a. There's an old saying, Ken, called a friend ain't a friend if the friend don't want to see you happy. Now watch this.
That's true.
Earlier I said the things you should know. Well,
Right.
let me tell you what you should know.
Okay.
Back in the day, if you didn't pay, you couldn't get
Of
played.
course.
Now you think that don't go on today?
Right.
It still does.
Right. Just
And
a
some of
different
those,
form.
some of those who have been afforded the opportunity to just grow, and they understand the flow of money from which it come and from which it got and has to go.
Right.
They are able to do that. I'm so proud of Beyonce. Target. Let me tell you about Target.
Target Sundays at camp.
Let me tell you
right?
something. The first person that did something with Target
Right.
was Mary J. Blige.
Ooh, go ahead.
All right.
That's the girl. Mary J.
But Mary J. said,
You
listen
give me
here.
some Mary
J. Mary J. said,
the heart. She got
Mary
the
and her,
heart, baby.
Maybe Mary and her people were smart enough to say, okay, we know y'all want to make this money, so
Right.
we're gonna let you make it for one day. So for one day, I forget the album.
Right.
It was exclusively sold at
Target.
Target made so much money. Mary J. didn't realize how big her fan base
Right,
was.
right.
And if you'd have gone to the Prince concert,
Oh,
the night that
Prince, now you
the
hitting
night
on
that
another
at the famous Fabulous Farm,
Right.
the night that she was a special guest, Mary J. was so surprised how many fans of Prince's out there that loved her.
Wow.
And she said, and it humbled her.
It humbled her.
I'm
Wow.
saying this. I'm saying this to the independent little guy, and to that superstar guy.
Right.
You know, you got to pay if you worth $300 million.
Right.
You can pay 2%. You can pay it forward.
Right.
You can pay
Pay it
2% of that
forward.
forward to that little guy trying to get back to, because death is imminent.
Right. That demise. Our demise.
I'm gonna say it like it is.
Our demise.
The demise is imminent.
Right.
Demise, death is imminent.
It's on the calendar. It's already long.
So
You done changed the radio. You gonna change the Kia radio to Go Get Kia.
Go get Go get
Jimmy Levine gonna tell you the truth.
That's right. That's right. That's
But
right.
at the end of the day,
That's
we're here
right.
for D. Bradley. I'm here in support of D. Bradley at the end of the day. And I know we got another track. If Paula could pull it up on that iPod over there or something.
Oh, we got everything.
I want to play another track of D.
Turntables,
Can you-
we got CD, we got cassette, you got 8-track, got everything here.
But now, where are you going to perform? You still didn't tell
We're at
us.
San Manuel Casino.
Oh, Sam, and when?
Sunday.
This
Well,
coming Sunday.
This coming Sunday.
3 days from now.
3 days from now.
All right.
At 9 o'clock showtime.
Okay.
And
Wow.
with the In Circle Band. And, hey, man,
In Circle Band.
you and
Tell
the
us.
boys.
with the
In Circle
my
Band.
homies.
Now, what you know about the In Circle Band?
Man.
He's a country boy too.
He's
You
a man.
I
you
know-
know some people in
I know
South
all them
America.
folks.
You know
I mean,
all
that's
them.
Mississippi.
Right. Okay. The
Mississippi,
MISS and the ISS and the
Alabama boy.
IBBs and the I's and
Nashville too.
Yeah, my
Nashville.
homies,
Okay.
In
Tennessee.
Circle
Yeah.
Band, man. Real good band. My homies, you know, we're doing soul music,
All right.
R&B, whatever's your preference. you know.
Okay. You have a, yeah.
Like Jimmy said, man, I'm gonna reiterate something he said. The music business, you know, it is what it is.
Right. Right.
Social media has made another venue, another market,
Platform.
platform,
Right. Right. Another place.
and which is a beautiful thing. For a lot of us, you know, the stardom comes on levels, you know, and as we see it now in this country, the levels actually that's obtained by how much money we have. So footprint.
Monetary.
Yeah. So,
Monetary.
if I could go to North Korea and play basketball, I probably would.
No, you didn't go there. I love my boy.
Well, Rodman, I mean, he's doing what he know to do.
That's
If
what I'm
somebody
saying.
ain't going to help him,
They won't let him make
shame
no
on them.
money. The NBA done
Right,
turned their back
right.
against it. But let me tell you a secret about that.
And fear stop a many of folk from doing what they can do.
If our great president and this great nation of the United States of America did not want him to go down there,
He wouldn't be
he
there.
would not be there.
Right.
Don't y'all misread the deal.
We just keep him in our prayers.
That's it.
Right.
Really, it's a bigger, higher situation than we can really even talk on.
Absolutely.
But we'll talk on this.
Okay.
As Jimmy Levine said,
Right.
we're still out here. We're still doing things. We in the entertainment industry. We're in the entertainment business.
Right.
You can all you got to do is Google D. Bradley Candyman. Google us. And
I didn't hear him say that. Did he say Google D. Bradley Candyman?
That's right.
Let's
Google.
get it right.
Or
Okay,
Google,
twist it up.
Or Google our business number.
Okay.
whichever, if you have it. But I mean,
Or you
it's
can
not
always
hidden.
Google Paula Moffett.
There you go.
The iNews.
I'm news.
I'm
like
a
me.
news.
Like me be news. I'm
And
news.
Paula gonna give you the hip date, update, right date, and time date.
There
So let's
she
do
go.
that.
There
We're
she
going to
go.
keep listening to Kill Radio.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Awesome show, man.
Well, thank you. You making it that way.
We really appreciate your efforts. Just doing your thing. Your thing leads into our thing.
Right.
So,
Right.
we really appreciate you on that, man. And we know God's a good God.
Right.
Doing this thing, just whatever your heart's desire is on it. You know what I mean?
Well, this is the STEM show: science, technology,
everything.
engineering, math, music, mother,
Everything.
Love it.
me,
Love it.
my,
See?
Mo,
Let's talk.
and BMO.
Okay.
And then it's all of that.
That's good.
And so
That's great.
this is a fabulous day.
Yeah.
I'm back on the 7s with a 5 kicking it because it's like when it's just come up, rose, it come up whatever you want it to be. So
Right.
whatever our heart and our dream and our desires are. And
Right.
it's a bit lonely at times, but moments like this, it just overshadows all of it and takes us to the next level. So we did a piece on collaboration this morning, the many levels of collaboration. We've been talking about building in processes that ensure the desired outcome. How do we ensure, how do you bring the think tank together to look at all the possible situations based on what the outcomes we want to do and mitigate the risks and actually dynamically monitor and lead the process so that we get to those outcomes? And this is in everything. You might think we talked about it in healthcare, we talked it about in parks and recreation.
Right.
We talked about it in education, in the schools, and we talked about systems. How does this system work? How do the many systems within our body, our physiological systems, and my big thing is the heart. You can get all brainy if you want. You give me some heart any day, and you got the spirit, you got the passion. Right, you got the communication source. It's 100 times more powerful than the brain just as an energy source and an oscillator. And how does it beat? How does it just beat? How does it just do what it, and it has to twist it to make it happen. Those 7 muscles contorting to squeeze the blood to go to the capillary in your toe is very defined. It knows the risks are mitigated, and it's an integration of all the pieces, not the individual pieces, but all the pieces as one. We have to focus more on the one. That's why I say George Clinton, who got it from James Brown, that's going into all of us today because it's this twisted vortex of a tornado. The hurricane, the tornado, all these things are the power that is in our heart.
You
that
deep,
we,
boy. You
we
deep,
then,
Ken. You
but,
deep,
But see,
man.
the whole thing,
You
we're
deep.
navigating the universe.
But you know
It's
what
not
Michael
just
Jackson
this
said?
whole little ball
You know what-
spinning around, hurling through space. It's the whole energy.
Yeah,
it's the
but-
gravity.
yeah,
It's
and like-
the,
but when you say-
it is. It's just being.
Okay.
Okay.
Check this out. Okay. It's
Come on,
like
you get me started.
you asked the
Come on.
question. You asked the question. So I'm gonna give you that
Okay,
answer.
I want to hear it too.
You asked the question. How do we change? I mean, how do we get a different outcome?
it's going to change.
Here's how we get a different. Michael Jackson said the first look in the mirror.
In the mirror. That's why they were on him. I was ready to go to his defense in Santa Barbara because that's why they got on him. When he made that record, they got on him.
And when we look in the mirror,
don't want you to look
when we look in the mirror,
mirror
and we decide to make a change within, then we make a change. So if you keep doing the same thing, you know that old scenario is a cliche.
Well, we're a creature of habit.
Creature habit. If you keep doing the same thing, how in the heck can you expect a different outcome? So,
well, sometimes you can. You can expect.
Well, you will, and you should.
If you plan it that way, because at a certain point you're going to say, "I'm tired of doing that. I'm going to do something."
They call me an OG because I am an OG.
Okay.
And when I say I'm an OG, I'm past the age of 50. I'm knocking the hell out of 60, and I'm very proud of it. Matter of fact, I'm 60. Okay. I'll just go ahead and tell the truth with it.
Well, I'm in the same vein.
I speak from international worldly experiences, and when I wanted a different result for things in my life, I had to make some changes in order to get. And when you make it could be the most minor change.
That's true. Just a minor adjustment. Just such a minor.
And you'll notice the bigger change. So what you have just said, if everybody got what you said, it all sums into the same thing. You know. And as far as this industry is concerned, and until the powers that be that still dictate and run this industry, until they make the change, the results will still be the same.
Right. Yeah, we just and once again on that song too. Let's give a big shout out to Saida Garrett for that Man in the Mirror song.
That's right, Saida Garrett.
Saida Garrett.
Yeah, beautiful, hell of a song. It's coming back now. I think she just did some kind of premiere stuff with it last year, right before the year.
Yeah, she was on stage with it was on a show, TV show, big TV show.
Yeah,
it was 4 of them. Saida Garrett. Oh man, it was 4 of them.
Yeah. Great song though. Great song, awesome song. But once again, social media is our new platform. You know, I mean, especially for those that don't have those great budgets. You know, and as in anything, you know, you have to start somewhere. You know, so. Now, I would say, you know, by social media being as strong as it is, we got a better leap, you know?
I think so.
Some options.
To do your own thing, you know, so your art is really, you know, you're really able to put it out there in a kind of whatever manner that you feel you should be presented, you know, type thing. So, once again, Imnuz. We thank Imnuz. We thank Kill Radio. Jimmy Levine, me and Jimmy.
Man,
y'all heard it on Kill Radio. Jimmy Levine and D. Bradley.
I'm not politically correct.
2014. We're gonna break some records. We're gonna break some records because we're gonna put out some good music, man.
I want to thank you.
And not saying that the rest of the music is not real, but we put out real music because we do old school. You know, we do real musicians. You know, open live room and just come check us out Sunday out at San Manuel. You know, if you got a gambling habit, we're going to encourage you to just stay in the lounge with us. We're going to keep it going. We're going to keep some good music.
And you know what I want you guys to do? I would like for you guys to hit up the Imnuz website, okay? I don't know it off the top of my head how to tell you to, so I'm going to...
Imnuz.com.
www.imnuz.com.
Repeat that, D.
That's www.imnuz.com.
Now, what we want,
Imnuz.
What we need you all to do. Here's what we see. Steve Harvey's really big for this. So here's what we gonna do. We want y'all to shut Imnuz down. We want y'all to hit that website. We want y'all to request product from D. Bradley. We want y'all to request D. Bradley to do a new project. Let her know. Let Miss Paula Moffett know, cause she the man. Look here. I ain't gonna say that word, but she the bomb, and she kind of running this thing for us up in here. So we want y'all to hit that site. Let her know how much you guys want to hear some D. Bradley, because I'm telling y'all, I got to hear me some D. Bradley. Can we get some more D. Bradley?
Somebody pour some water on me. Just rise. Oh, baby, I got what you need. Tonight is the night. I want you to know it, baby. Well, sexy lady, you're driving me crazy, and I want you so bad. Loving so hot, I can't hold back. This feeling's coming on strong. Ooh, baby, you're driving me crazy. And I bet you didn't figure that if you pull my trigger, I'll explode. you want. I got it. I know what you want. Oh, I know what you like. No. That I love you, babe. I got what you need. I really want you to know it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What you want. What you like. Lost all sense of direction since my baby left me behind. I've lost the will to keep living, but I'm so afraid to die. I lift my head toward heaven as I fell down on my knees. I cried, Lord, please help me find that woman. The best thing ever happened to me. But I'm too much cannot hide. I'm too much man to cry. I don't know what's come over me. 'Cause this ain't supposed to be. The stress drains my emotion. Shedding tears is uncommon to me. 'Cause I'm too much.
Okay, so we are live here in the studio. The magnificent Moffat just rolled in with a couple folks, and I'm going to have them start right in by introducing themselves or talking about whatever they want to talk about. This is the STEM Show, Thursday morning here on Kill Radio. The call-in number is 213-252-0998. And actually, we're going to bring up a little music here. We don't have our headset, so we're going to have to kind of wing it here for a minute. So, someone else besides me need to say something since I done made this big introduction. We have the music in the background, and we're live.
Yo, this is Jimmy Levine, sitting next to my dear best friend, Mr. Candyman himself, the D. Bradley. What's happening, Kill World? Ken, I just want to thank you, man, for inviting us down, man. We're so busy this time of year with all the things that's going on and the way the industry's going. We got, D's been in the studio. He's been doing so many things to actually get him up this early. Miss Moffat is on her J.O.
The magnificent one.
And for all those folks who don't know who I am, this is Jimmy Levine. Last project was Share My Love. History dates back to Motown in the 70s to the 80s. Capitol, Sony Records, Chi-Town out there in Chicago.
With my cousin Gloria Jones.
You know I know Gloria Jones.
Okay,
absolutely. Don Level, her husband,
right.
used to be my writing partner. We wrote, as a matter of fact, Don Level and I